What are narrow-gauge railways in South American expeditions? Imagine winding through rugged mountains, crossing volcanic landscapes, and exploring remote wilderness areas, all aboard a train that seems perfectly suited for the terrain. That's what narrow-gauge railways in South America are all about. These rail lines have a track gauge narrower than the standard one of 1,435 millimeters, often around 750 millimeters or less. This smaller size allows trains to navigate tight curves and steep slopes that bigger trains simply cannot handle. They are especially useful in challenging terrains like mountains, deserts, and dense forests. In South America, countries like Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, and Uruguay have used narrow-gauge railways to connect isolated regions. Argentina's Patagonia region has a famous narrow-gauge line stretching over 400 kilometers. It runs through sparsely populated areas between the Atlantic Ocean and the Andes foothills, offering travelers stunning views of wild plains and remote sheep stations. Bolivia's narrow-gauge lines are known for their historic steam locomotives and high-altitude routes. These trains pass through volcanic landscapes and rugged terrain in the Andes, providing a glimpse into the country's rich rail history. Peru's narrow-gauge route from Cusco to Machu Picchu is one of the most well-known. It uses a gauge of 914 millimeters and takes travelers through dramatic mountain scenery. Luxury tourist trains like the Hiram Bingham operate on this line, offering a comfortable and scenic journey to one of South America's most iconic archaeological sites. Colombia and Uruguay also have narrow-gauge lines, though many are no longer in regular use. Some are preserved as tourist attractions, allowing visitors to experience a piece of rail history. From a travel perspective, these narrow-gauge railways are perfect for expedition-style adventures. Their smaller size makes it easier for trains to handle sharp turns and steep grades, opening up access to natural wonders and cultural landmarks that larger trains can't reach. Travelers often get to enjoy historic steam or diesel engines, breathtaking landscapes, and local culture in a more intimate setting. These routes tend to have fewer passengers, making the journey feel more personal and special. In essence, narrow-gauge railways in South America are more than just transportation. They are gateways to exploring some of the most beautiful and remote parts of the continent. They combine adventure, history, and scenery into one unforgettable experience, fitting perfectly with the idea of destination exploration and top rail journeys. Whether you're gazing at volcanic peaks, exploring ancient ruins, or crossing vast plains, these railways add a unique touch to any expedition.